What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K17 Pro Am game as we pull up and not knock down the shot right there, unfortunately, to start things off. When you got this playmaker build like I have, playmaker, point guard, point forward, whatever it is, feels like it's just the hardest build to knock down jump shots on, even when you're wide open, as they get a nice cut to the rim, dunking the ball. They had a 31-5 record, I believe, so these guys definitely don't lose many games. They haven't played as many games as our squad. You guys saw we have like over 200 games played, I believe, at this time, as they dunk the ball inside again. But, you know, they'll definitely be able to compete inside as they go outside, swing that ball around. Look at that ball movement. And that's a well-earned three by them in semi-transition. And they got almost double our points right now. So they came into this game ready to run. We're eventually going to rope ourselves back into this game. Pull up for three is off again. We couldn't find our shot early on. Josh is able to get the three-pointer right there. Josh brought his shooting guard out. So we got the normal five out here, myself, Josh, Walsh, Michael from way downtown knocking down the shot, the power forward spot, and then Brian at the center spot. So one thing that was going on in this game early on was that Josh and I were struggling to hit our shots. Josh knocks down the three right there, but that was after Brian got the offensive rebound on his earlier miss, as we throw up the lob and Brian is able to finish inside. So the backcourt wasn't able to get too much going on the offensive end. The front court was getting their buckets though, and Michael, even though he's a front court player, was getting it from the perimeter. He's got his sharpshooting badge activated. He's lighting it up, and Brian inside is dunking it home. And from that bad start, we are all of a sudden up 12 points and getting the steal right before halftime. Up ahead, looking to dish it. Josh in the corner. Oh, when you're a sharpshooter, you gotta make that shot. There's really no excuse for someone that's a sharpshooter to miss those shots. So when you actually do miss them, it's just like, come on, 2K. Thankful we get a steal right back. They were a little bit sloppy in their technique. That dude was going in the post or something like that. Walsh eventually puts this one up and in. So Walsh has his defensive stopper. It's a 6'9 player, so it allows him to get rebounds. It allows him to get a couple of assists still and then score. So basically what that means is Walsh could go on triple-double or at any moment in the game. But as you guys see, Walsh has 6 points and pretty much nothing else added to this game as we pull up the jumper right there. And it swirls in and out. Really, we just can't buy a bucket right now. We legitimately cannot get one no matter how hard we try. We are 0 for in this game, and I don't really shoot much, but the couple of times I shoot, I like to make at least one of them, as that three goes in and out. They get the board and the putback. So they had, I believe, an athletic finisher at the power forward spot, and Michael having a stretch big kind of puts him at a disadvantage. Of course, that's the shot that goes in. 2K literally makes no sense when it comes to shot selection. That was easily the worst shot I took all game. Floater and so much traffic, should have gotten blocked, and it went in, and that deep ass three went in, and we're up 15 points. Life is good right now. Going inside the Brian, absorbing the contact and finishing a little reverse right there. And yeah, so I don't know what the hell's up with 2K stuff, but we're just gotta go through it, fight through it, and keep on finding Michael, because this dude's knocking down threes. Like I said, finding our guys in the perimeter, but these guys are starting to chop into the lead as Josh misses another wide open three. You wouldn't believe it, but he really did bring out a sharpshooter in this game. It's just can't knock down those threes for some reason, man. They got their own sharpshooter. That's from mid. That's down, and that's a 4-point game. Very quickly, they fought themselves back into it at the start of the fourth quarter as Josh misses, but we'll get Walsh inside. Like I said, he's capable of getting those. And Walsh is really good at timing those boards, especially on the offensive rebound somehow. Even though he's a small forward, he's able to fight in with the big men as they cut the lead down to 1. But Brian gets the steal. Next possession, looking to get some points. Not going to shoot them myself, so we're going to throw the lob to Walsh inside, and they need a timeout to recuperate from that mean throwdown. Walsh looking for Josh in the corner, big shot, and it goes down. No matter how cold you are, as long as you can knock down these shots in the fourth quarter, help us win, it's all good. We forget about what happened as they get an open corner three and get an answer right back with 2:25 left. This is a close contested game as that is blocked inside, and now we're off to the races. Josh pulling three. Bang! He's feeling himself now, and we need that from him as Walsh gets the steal once again. We're running. We are not gunning. Instead, we're giving it to Michael from way downtown, and he's got it again. We call Michael Gunner Up. because he just pulls these ridiculous shots sometimes, and sometimes it'll be shots with hands in the faces. They get a 3 right back, and a lot of times it's those kind of shots that just go down no matter how deep they are. So he's just a gunner out there, and you gotta respect the gunner mentality because it's definitely working right now. As we're getting a couple of 3-pointers right now. We're getting a little bit slack on the defensive end, but thankfully we are scoring on the offensive side. They missed a shot, offensive rebound, and that 2 big man duo inside, they definitely were doing great at getting offensive rebounds. The lead is down to 4, and we're gonna end up getting a turnover right here, and this is gonna open the door for a potential comeback. We were just up 9 points about a minute ago, and these guys are just fighting, and mainly we just haven't gotten a stop on the defensive end as they go inside to the point guard. That was our bad right there. Left them for just a second, and now we just got to get 1 bucket to put this game away. That's all we really need as that shot clock is collecting down. Josh with the ball inside to Walsh. Brian got to put it up. Misses, but Walsh gets the offensive rebound. Shot clock turned off, and now they got to foul us in this situation, and they eventually foul Brian. Brian's going to go to the free throw line, and Brian's going to make both free throws. His center has like an 85 free throw. He grinded that thing in my career, so he grinded as much as he could, so he's able to go to the line. We don't worry about that. Now we just got to make sure we don't give up any open threes. That's an open 3, and it goes down. Lack of really paying attention right there gives them 1 more chance, and they just got to get an inbound steal or quickly foul. They quickly fouled Walsh. Walsh goes to the line. Walsh is going to make the first free throw. Even if he makes the second one, still a 1 possession game. They still have a timeout left, and Walsh is able to wet that one through, and they get their final timeout call. So they got to get this inbound in, and they have to get a 3. So we need everybody on the perimeter, all hands on deck. Here we go, passing it, open 3, bang! And we're going to overtime. And I'll tell you exactly what happened there. I'll tell you exactly why we just gave up 2 threes in a situation where we just couldn't give up a 3-point. That's all we had to do. And it's just a lack of paying attention. We had someone in the paint. We had someone getting screened. We had someone getting brick walled. And it was just lack of communication on defense. And for the last 2 minutes of that game, we just gave up, 5 threes? It was embarrassing pretty much, the amount of open threes that were given up right there. These guys, they earned it all. They earned their comeback. We just, I don't want to say we gave it to them because, like I said, they did their thing, but we definitely just lost focus at that point. Now here we are in overtime, a little bit shook right now. Got to get our heads back in the game. That's a pull-up to try to tie the game, but it goes in and out. Offensive rebound and put back again. These offensive rebounds just slowly keep killing us, getting these stops, and you can't have those in these overtime games where the possession is important, having every single one, as Brian gets that bucket right there. Brian so far so good in overtime, making his shots, and here they go, back in the perimeter, wide open again. They just keep on getting wide open jump shots. They're not really doing anything crazy. I don't know what's going on. We're not switching, whatever it may be. We give it to Michael. He's going to give it back to us. We're wide open, and we still can't buy a bucket, and that's going to be a turnover, unfortunately. Brian had good intentions trying to pass out, but unfortunately, it just hit the side of the backboard. Now we're in a tie game, 37 seconds left, and Brian somehow gets that one to go. He's feeling himself in overtime, put it over the center, was able to get it to go. Now here they go back inside to their own big man who gets blocked, but they call a foul. He makes the first free throw, but he misses the second one. The shot clock is not turned off, but we could definitely chew up a lot of this clock. Nonetheless, we don't want to chew up the entire clock because it's very important that we score on this possession. It doesn't have to be a 3, it just has to be any bucket, just so we can give ourselves a comfortable margin so they can't win the game on the next possession. As we go inside, Brian and misses, but he gets his own rebound, and Josh shoots, misses, and that is going to give them a chance, down 1. Oh my goodness, yes, that just happened. All we had to do was hold the ball, and Josh took the shot. Now here they go, up and no good. Offensive rebound, put back and in. We're down 1 with 1.2 seconds left, calling a timeout. Still 1 timeout left in our back pocket. Not too much you can really do with this much time left in the game, except, make a good inbound pass or try to go inside to Brian and see if we could get the one-on-one matchup. Here we go, Brian for the win. It is missed. I don't think it would have counted even if it went in, but nonetheless, we lose the game. And that one, so we lost that game. You guys can probably tell by watching the video. I don't gotta tell you what happened. There's a lot that went wrong right there. Let's just leave it at that we lost. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more NBA 2K17 Pro-Am and my career and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time.